Should you save that 20% down payment for your first home, or should you buy when you have the minimum down? I have this conversation at least a few times a month, but let me take you through this one from a few days ago. This couple just got married and they were gifted 50 grand from their parents, and they want to make the most of it by putting it towards their first home together. So their question was, do we save some more or should we just jump into the market now? They've been looking at properties online. They love some around 750,000. And so the minimum that they'd have to put down is that 50 grand or a little bit less than 7%. And so they would get the most attractive interest rate in the market, but they would need to pay default insurance. So their mortgage total would be like 728,000 and their monthly payment would be around 3526. But they were also thinking about waiting until they had the 20% down so that they wouldn't have to pay the mortgage default insurance. But that means they'd have to save $150,000 down. Now, obviously they don't have that yet, but if they wait, their mortgage amount is like $600,000, then they put the $150,000 down. So their monthly mortgage payment then becomes $3,000 and they're saving $522 a month on their mortgage. So here are the three questions that I asked them next, right? How long is it going to take you to save that extra $100,000? How much are you going to spend in rent during that time? And how much will that property appreciate or grow in value while you save? Doing some quick math, even if they're able to save that $100,000 over the next 2 years, and assuming a very conservative 5% appreciation in the real estate market, that property is now worth $830,000, or it's going to cost them $80,000 more, which means yet another $16,000 they would have to save to hit that 20% down goal. So for these clients who are renting, it makes a lot more sense for them to buy now, even with mortgage default insurance, and they are out house shopping. Now, of course, for some clients, waiting makes sense, right? If you're living at home with your parents and you can aggressively save, you're going to hit that 20% faster, and you're not incurring other costs while you do so, like rent. But for many, the reality is that when you run the numbers, buying now with less down, if you're able, is often the better choice.